What is up, guys? It's Mr. Lee Redmond here, and welcome to episode number 2 of the multi-team international series. We are in Africa, we are South Africa, so we have completed to the end of 2014, which means we've completed the African Nations Cup qualifiers. I can't remember if I showed this in a previous episode, I don't think I did, but we got drawn against Malawi, Sao Tome Principe, and Sudan. I was the favourite to qualify. The only problem we had was there was only one qualifier. I'll show you how we got on in a second. It's gone pretty well, to be honest with you. We'll show you that now, actually. Get out of the way. So there we go, guys. 2014's gone really well. 100% record. We won 5-1 in Luxembourg and Dulu. Ranty hat-trick and Serrero, giving us the 5-1 win over Luxembourg. We then went into the African Nations Cup qualifiers with probably our hardest game of the entire competition first, away to Malawi, and we came back with a 3-1 win. We left it late. Ranty put us 1-0 up just from the penalty spot in the 20th minute. They did equalise just after the hour mark through Davy Banda, but 2 goals in 60 seconds from Fulani Serrero and Bernard Parker made it 3-1 and gave us the win, and probably the toughest game of the entire section. We then beat Sao Tome Principe 4-0. We were 4-0 up inside 35 minutes. Jabalonge Songwe double, and Dulu and Parker all before 34 minutes, giving us a 4-0 win. We then went to Sudan and won 3-1. Shabala in the 38th minute, and then Majaro in the 45th made it 2-0. El Tahir with 18 minutes to go made it 2-1, and Jabalani Shangwei in the dying seconds made it 3 to make it 3 wins out of 3. We then started our 4th game home to Malawi. Matai opened us 1 up in 39 seconds, got us off to a great start. Fusu Fala in the 11th minute made it 2-0. They did pull one back through Abu Nwande, but just 4 minutes later, and Dino and Unlove made it 3-1, and we were 3-1 up at half time. Kanduku made it 3-2 with 19 minutes to go, but in the dying seconds Majaro got another goal to make it 4 wins out of 4. Went into Sao Tome Principe and won 7-2. Majaro getting 4 goals, Stefan Lima own goal, Bernard Parker in the 28th minute, and Makojo in the 36th, making it 7-2 on the night. We were 4-2 up at one point, and Majaro getting 3 goals in half an hour to make it 7. And then in the final game we beat Sudan 1-0. We did do it the hard way though. We did have an LA sent off for 2 yellow cards in the first 20 minutes, and then Hilat Showo on the 45th minute put us 1-0 up, and we were able to hold on and make it 6 wins out of 6. So here's how the groups looked. There were 12 groups. It was 12 teams qualifying plus the 3 best runners up. So here's how it looked: Senegal, Congo, Benin, Algeria, Ivory Coast, DR Congo, Cameroon, Zambia, Tunisia, myself, Egypt, Gabon, Ghana, Nigeria, and the Cape Verde Islands, wrapping up the teams that qualified, along with the host Equatorial Guinea, and that has already been drawn. That's the reason why it's the 28th of December. I've actually had to name my squad, because the 28th of December is the final squad naming section, because the actual tournament takes place in January 2015. So we'll show you who we've got. We have got a Cameroon, Gabon and Equatorial Guinea in the group. The FA want us to get through to the quarterfinals, which means the top 2 finish. I'm quietly confident of that. A bit disappointed to have the strongest game first with Cameroon, which means we may have to come from behind if there's win in the other game, but I'm still quietly confident in making that, to be fair. So hopefully we can get there and stay long enough to take part in the World Cup qualifiers. National pool, there's quite few players over 1 million. Obviously you got Dicker Choice, Serrero. Still quite young section. I'll show you my squad in a second, actually, so I do believe I've named my full squad. I can't quite remember. Nation-wise, we are 55th in the world rankings. It's not too bad. I was hoping to have gone a little bit higher considering I'm unbeaten for the year, but then thinking about the teams I've played, they're not really that strong. Africa-wise, we are the 11th highest ranked team, as you can see. Oh no, that's all the way to the bottom. As you can see, we've got Cameroon ranked above us, 10 places. Gabon are 78th, and then Equatorial Guinea are the lowest ranked team in the entire tournament, I believe, in 113. African World Cup qualifier and draw is due to take place in March. I won't be taking part in that draw because that is for the lower ranked sides, so the likes of Somalia, South Sudan, Sao Tome and all that lot. We will be coming in the second round, where the second round is group stages. I think it's going to be like the African Nations Cup, where it's going to be like 10 groups of 4, I believe. And then the winners of that will go through to a final section where you play 2 legs against the other winners, and then the winners of that qualify. So I would expect to make it to the final section. After that, I'm not too sure, because obviously you'll be facing very strong teams. I mean, it says that's African Nations Cup qualifiers. I mean, that's fine. Hopefully we can do well in the African Cup of Nations to bump our rankings up a little bit, because I do believe the final round is seeded. I'm not too sure though. We'll have to check that when we hopefully get there. And we'll have a look at the squad for the African Cup of Nations. I believe I got 25, so I haven't actually named my final squad yet. But the majority of our players there, and LA is obviously suspended for a game due to his sending off in the final qualifier. But that's not too much of a problem. We got backup in all places, so that's good. Got a young squad as well. I think we've got 5 over the age of 30. I could be less if we actually have to cut it, so we'll have to wait and see. But that is it for this episode, guys. Leave some likes, leave some comments, and subscribe. Thumbs up for us making the African Cup of Nations. Leave comments on when you reckon we'll finish in the African Cup of Nations itself. I personally think it'll be quarterfinals at least. I think it'll be down to the luck of the draw after that, to be fair. But tune in next time for an African Cup of Nations special. Until then, guys, as always, take it steady.